Om Shanti. A very warm welcome to all of you. And good evening. जो हिंदी में सुनना चाहते हैं वो यहाँ इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑप्शन है, वहाँ पर आप हिंदी सिलेक्ट करके हिंदी में सुन सकते हैं. So today's topic is the fragrance of positive thoughts, right? We all know that we should be thinking positive, isn't it? Right? But how to implement positive thoughts into our life? And so, based on the topic, fragrance of positive thoughts. So imagine an incense stick, right? What it does, if there is a bad odor in the room, what you need to do? Light an incense stick, right? It's a very small and very thin incense stick, and when you lit it, slowly and gradually that fragrance can change the atmosphere, the smell of the room, isn't it? So in the same way, if you look at positive thoughts, it is like that. Because we live in the world of negativity, falsehood, right? But understand that, or have that image that positive thoughts are the incense stick, right? Positive thoughts are so powerful that it can transform the vibrations, even though there is negativity, even though there is waste. Why? Because why they are powerful? Because it has a very powerful energy with positivity. My positive thoughts are more powerful than negative thoughts. Only thing, it has to be created with a good intention, selflessness. If you create these positive thoughts, it can really change everything, whatever is going around. So fragrance, we can also look at it, say, in terms of flowers, right? I think there are not many flowers here in USA which has fragrance, but you must be knowing, right? The flowers in India has a lot of fragrance, and many flowers have fragrances, different kind of fragrances. And those fragrances are for what? Actually, those fragrances are there so that it can attract butterfly, so that there can be pollination. But it is for the self. But what it does, it helps the environment also, right? So see it as a flower also, right? You can compare a human life to a flower. That is my life such that I can spread fragrance of peace, of love, of happiness, of harmony, right? And that can happen very naturally when you have positive thoughts. Okay? And that is the fragrance, that is the beauty of positive thoughts. So I will share you a few examples of my life, so that when you hold on to positivity, what beauty it can bring, what transformation it can bring into day-to-day life. So first experience which I would share is when I came to USA in 2000. At that time there was an IT boom, and because of that I came here. Someone someone hired me so that they can place me to some company, and then thereby I can earn a living, they can earn a living. But I don't know what happened in the whole process. There were only few interviews I got, and I was not selected. And it went on from 1 week to 2 weeks to 1 month to 2 months, 3 months. A time came when all of the my colleagues who came, or who came later than me, 10 days, 15 days, 1 month later, all of them got placed. I was the only one who didn't get a job. And so after 1, 2, 3 months, then I thought that what I should do. So then I thought that, okay, let me divert my mind to something constructive. Otherwise, I'm just sitting there preparing for interviews, and I think most of you know that the demands are different, right? The requirements are different, especially in IT firm, and you know maybe only one or two things, or maybe three things, and the requirements are such that they will ask for 4, 5, 10 different things. And so after some time, I thought that this doesn't make sense, that I prepare for the interview, and then I don't know much how what I will tell in the interview. I don't know, and I didn't have that much confidence in that too. And thereby then I decided that, okay, let me utilize my time. I was practicing at that time also Raj Yoga meditation, and that has developed always to see things in a positive light. And so instead of blaming my employer or anything like that, I thought that what can I do? And so I thought that, okay, whatever subject which I was studying, I thought that let me give a certification. And so I studied like almost, I would say, 12 hours, 16 hours every day, and thereby I was able to clear 1, 2. There were like 7 different papers, exam I need to give. So by the time 7 months passed by, same thing. I used to go to the company whom they hired, and then I was just reading, preparing myself. By that time, so many people came, got placed, everything. I never looked at that. I thought that I just want to finish my certification. And it took 7 to 8 months to get a next interview. So I would say after 5, 6 months, I got the another interview. Maybe they lost hope in me, or whatever the reason was. But once the certification was done, then I went for that interview, and that interview was such that it was like they were waiting for me to take me on board because of the certification which was there on my resume. So it was a very difficult time, and I had a very good job back in India. It was not that I was like doing nothing or something, right? So what I mean to say, that when you have a positive thought, and I never looked back that I want to go. There could be, if you can imagine, if it is the same situation, what kind of thoughts can come to an individual, right? To go back, low self-confidence, right? Low self-esteem, right? So many things could have happened in that time. But I never looked back. I never saw anything. Like, I didn't compare with anyone that why my colleagues got it and why I didn't get it. And then as time passed by, there were many of the friends who came, because there were some, again, I think the internet boom was there, and so many left and went back to India. Many, because the projects are sometimes very short, so after some time they moved and all of that. But I came in Edison town, where my employer had his guest house and everything, and all my 25 years in USA, I lived in this area, right? So there are many times you see that situations are tough. You don't know what is going to happen in the future. But if you have belief in yourself, if you stay positive, do your best, then you find that there is always, there will be, you will be able to find your own way, you will create your own path. So that will automatically will happen, right? And when I look back now, I see that I utilized my time, right? Otherwise, what could have happened if I would have gone in little bit of like being upset, being frustrated, or depression, all of that? If I would have gone, what I would have done, I would have wasted my time and energy, right? And I am still in that same profession which I get certification for, right? So there are many things. If you have an eye to look at positivity, you will find so much goodness in it, right? And so that I knew that only thing what you have to choose out of whatever options you have, always choose positive. That's all. And you will see that whatever that hurdle is, whatever that that problem is, you will definitely overcome, and you will overcome within flying colors, right? And so what positivity will bring is a positive outlook, right? You will find that you will be always very determined for whatever you want to do. So there is natural courage, and that will keep you moving forward in spite of difficulties. And see, I am able to share this because I really win that situation, right? So you will feel good about it also later on, also not at that moment, but later on, whenever you reflect on that particular time, you will see that, yeah, I did great, right? So you will appreciate yourself, you will see self-worth in it. So many advantages, many beautiful things which you can see of your own own individual, right? So like in a diamond, there are different facets, right? In the same way, as an individual, we have many different facets. But when I stay positive, then you are able to see all these different beautiful facets of your own. And that will allow you to have love for yourself, respect for yourself, have dignity for yourself. And that does miracle actually, right? So bring positivity, even though the situations are not favorable. Don't worry about it. If you stay positive, everything will come into your favor, no matter what. At that time, you may think that you are losing a game, or that time you think that no, I cannot hold on to this. But you will find that the more you keep believing in yourself, the more you stay positive, these clouds will disperse. Dark clouds will disperse, and there will be sunlight. Right? So that's what positivity is. And for that, only thing what I need to do is, first of all, if you have to work with yourself or talk to yourself, then one thing you know this, that how mind works with you, right? Mind, like say for example, you think that, oh, I cannot do this, right? If you say I cannot do this to yourself, what impression or what the information goes to the mind, right? That I means I cannot do this, means it will go into information as you will never be able to do it. Okay. So it removes not actually, right? Automatically. And so whatever the information is, oh, I will forget. Say for example, you say, oh, I will forget. Can you please make me remember? Okay. So that I don't forget. So not is removed. What information will go to the mind? Forget the keys. That is how mind works. So never use that kind of terminology, words to yourself, right? That I don't want to forget. Not will be removed and you will forget. right? So that is how mind works, right? And so always when you talk to yourself what you really want to do it, right? So tell to yourself, I want to I will remember this, and that is the information will go to the mind that okay, I have to remember. So it is affirmation, right? When you say not in that, what is the energy which you are putting? I may forget it. What if I will forget? So all this energy, negative, wasteful energy is going to your mind. And then you are not 100% sure that whether you will be able to accomplish the task or not. So one thing, when you converse with yourself, when you plan yourself, don't allow this kind of terminology, these kind of feelings into your mind. Okay. And the other thing which you can work with yourself, that when you stay positive, everything will automatically be favorable. You will always find your way out. How hard the situation is. I always say that, say for example, many times it happens that I tried this and I was not successful. I tried second thing, I am not successful. I tried third, it didn't. I was not successful. So many times you will see in your life that where you see that whatever door you knock, those door doesn't get open, right? But if you keep on knocking on the door, if 99 doors doesn't open, 100 door will open. If 100 doors are have not opened for you, 101 will open. It will open. Only thing, I need to have that faith in yourself and stay 100% positive. Okay. If you don't look back, then the result is going to be positive, no matter what. Okay, never look back. Like never ever think what if. No need to think like that. Because what happens, on one side we have beautiful energy, and I believe, and I think you all will also agree, that when situation comes, you always think, right? Pros and cons, right? You always think both the sides, good side and the bad side. But then you are not 100% positive. Maybe there is 80% positivity, but 20% there is doubt. There is 70% positivity, but there is 30% of maybe negative thinking, right? Or there is some pressure of your own failure which you have met before. So there could be something which is not 100% positive. So don't allow yourself into that. And that I think we can easily manage, because this is in our boundary, right? This we can fix, right? Situations we may not be able to change. What we can change is our perspective, our thinking. If you are able to change that, then you are going to see, like an incense stick, the fragrance of positive thinking, right? So hold on to it until the incense stick is lit for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then slowly, gradually, it will dominate, right? So in the same way, hold on to your positive thoughts, continue doing it, and whether it is relationship, anything. I will share you another example. I was working in one of the company, and I joined a new company, so I was working with my boss, and one of the project was to manage that application, and I was the one who was supporting that application. So there was an application team, some another team, and I was the one who was supporting it. So it was like something which I need to support in order for them to function. And somewhere what happened, that there was some issue, and they were not able to identify that issue was from my department or that issue was from their department. So until that was not figured out, they kept on blaming our team. And so in our meeting, my boss would be there and I would be there. And they always, the manager of that department used to always blame that, yeah, this is not working, you should look into it. So he will emphasize more that you have to look into it, and you are not doing it, you are not coming up with solution and all of that. Many meetings, I would say 10-15 meetings happened within the like course of 1 month or 2 months. But every time I did not react anything, and my manager knew that the what we are supporting, it is not a problem of ours, it is a problem of them, but you need to prove it or show it how it is, right? Until that you cannot say anything. So my manager kept on observing me for all these different meetings, and every time they used to blame, I did not say anything to them. I would always say that, yeah, I will check on my side, but also maybe start looking into your side, what could be wrong and all of that. So it went on, like similar kind of conversations happened for almost like 1 month in different meetings. And then we had to involve some specialized people from outside and all of that, and then we were able to figure it out that the problem was at their end. And then my manager told me that I really appreciate the way you handled this situation, right? That you didn't become upset. These were his words, right? Otherwise, generally, this type of conversation doesn't happen at work. You have to finish your work, that's all. But he was appreciative about it, that I did not react, I was not upset. I didn't even come to him and told him that, oh, they are putting false allegation on us. But nothing like that was happened. And ultimately, it was revealed. Right? So when you have positivity, not only that you will see the difference, others will also see that how much it can bring to the table. Right? So positivity is like a fragrance, but only thing what I need to do is I need to implement it. Right? Don't feel that, oh, I was thinking positive. That will not work. You have to act also positive, right? So have that faith, have that courage to bring that positivity into practical life. And it could be relationships also, right? Any relationship it is, right? So what is positivity is, if you believe that something you believe in, that okay, I want to stay positive, or this is good for my family, then hold on to it, whether people believe it or not. Whether someone is agreeing to it or not, it really doesn't matter. If you believe in it, go for it, right? And then you will find that there will be many people walking along with you, right? So once you know the beauty or the fragrance of positivity, you start implementing, and you will see that wherever you use this positivity, it will always be very, very favorable. Right? And positive mindset, once you have a positive mindset, what happens, whatever that problem is, I would say that from many of my experiences, you will be able to face those challenges, overcome those problems with a great ease. You will not be suffering from it. Why we suffer from it? Because we think, oh, why it happened to me? Why me? Right? All these questions makes you even more heavier. You have to deal with the problem. But on top of that, if you have a negative mindset and you keep on creating these kind of thoughts, it's not going to really help. So if I am thinking, let it go. Talk to yourself, let go of these thoughts, and just stay positive. And the immediate impact of that would be you will feel very light. Right? And when you are light, when you are enthusiastic, then whatever ideas you have, whatever way you think you can overcome that situation, you can make 100% attempt for it. Right? And that is the key. I have to try. I cannot sit back that okay, I don't know what is going to happen, or I will see how things unfold, then nothing is going to happen. I have to put my energy to it, to change, to transform, right? And that is what is the fragrance of positivity, right? You feel that you are blessed, and whoever comes along with you will also feel that energy, right? So that is a fragrance of positive thought. So have it with you all the time. So whoever you meet, you will be able to share that fragrance. So then, if you see life in this way, then that this kind of life is worth living, right? Okay, let's conclude with meditation. If you have any questions, maybe after the meditation, you can ask questions. Om Shanti. I am now inspired to always have positive thoughts. I can also relate to my personal life. Look at the events of the life where you were positive. And see yourself, your expression, your motivation during these times. How light I was, how confident I was. So now not only I'm aware about the positive thoughts, but I also know how positive thoughts make me feel. And I have experienced it myself. And so let me have a determined thought. That I will always stay positive regardless of any situation. Being positive means being hopeful. And when there is hope, then only life is worth living. So I need to keep this hope ignited all the time. Without hope, there is no life. And so I want to lead a life with full of hope. Life is an opportunity. And opportunities are always there. I just have to stay positive. And I see opportunities. I am a positive being, a being of hope, a being of zeal and enthusiasm. I always have this thought in my mind to do something better, to do something new. I have the ability to transform things. Whatever vision I hold, I can make it a reality. I have enormous potential. Recognize your potential. When I use my potential, I can go beyond and above situations and problems. Positive thinking gives me inner strength. It builds willpower. And when I have willpower, whatever I think, I can make it happen. To stay positive, I need to recognize myself. I need to know myself truly. To know about yourself find three qualities which you have. Take your time, relate with your past experiences, and identify three qualities which is your natural instinct. Once you have identified, see yourself with these three or more qualities. When I see myself with these qualities, I have deep respect to myself. I feel worthy. World is like a jigsaw puzzle, and I, the living being, is part of this jigsaw puzzle. Each and every part in the puzzle is unique and valuable. Similarly, in this world of many human beings, I have a very unique qualities. And I am here in this world to contribute, to share. and thereby I am valuable. So believe in yourself and connect to your positive self. When I stay positive, the inner voice guides me. And the inner voice is real. So when I hear my inner voice, the things will become easy. I am peaceful, loveful, content being. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Does anyone have any question? Okay. So thank you very much for attending, and we'll see you next Tuesday again in experiential meditation. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti,
Om
brother.
Shanti.
Thank you very much.
Om Shanti.